Hey guys, it's Aisha Evergreen. It's been a while. Thank you for holding on and just waiting for me and bearing with me, for all of my subscribers that's still sticking around. Thank you so much. I took a little bit of time off because, as you know, I did have a baby last year in May, and I can't believe it's almost been a whole year already. He's going to be 1, and everything is going so well. But I just had to step back just a little bit from creating, just because I wanted to cherish these sweet moments that are changing very rapidly. Anywho, as you can see, I am inside of my indoor greenhouse. I have a small little greenhouse in my unfinished basement, and then I also have one outside. I guess it has like the polyfiber or what have you. I can't think of the name of it, but anyway, I have another greenhouse. I want to just give you guys a quick little tour of everything that I'm growing for this spring season. And happy spring, guys. I have been waiting for it to hit spring. Oh my God, I think I had gardener's blues back when it was colder. So I started dropping seeds very early on, hence all the growth that we're going to go ahead and get into. But enough of seeing me. Let's go ahead and get into what I'm growing. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and move this little bucket that I have. Don't mind all the dirt and all the things. This is from hard work, okay? But anywho, I'm just going to back out a little bit so you can see what is growing, and we're gonna start over here. So over here I have several tomato plants, and you'll notice that seems to be the theme so far. But anywho, I have different varieties, okay? So I have my Roma here, I have Sweet 100s here, and it's just kind of leaning, but that's okay. It's trying to pick up some roots down there. I need to essentially up pot this. Let's look. Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. But I have a pink tomato here. This just gives you like, it has more of a pink flesh. Oh my gosh, the pink jazz tomatoes. So these two are not to be confused. The pink jazz creates these really big, like almost 1 pounder or plus, 1 pound plus tomatoes I'm really excited about. I grew one of these whoppers last year, and it was fantastic. So again, although I have been away, just tending to my baby and so forth, I didn't stop growing. I just stopped filming, but I'm back. Anywho, let's get back to what's growing. So here I have a large cherry tomato here. And I have several lights all throughout, just kind of rigged quickly because I just needed a solution. So I just went to the Amazon, and ordered a bunch of lights, and just kind of rigged them so that it just gets me to my the date that I can put things out. Okay, so it isn't perfect, but I'm gonna get it situated later. I also have a Cherokee purple. Now I've noticed that my Cherokee purple last year as well as this year gave me a little bit of issues. Like, as you can see, I don't know, let's see if I can focus on that a little bit. But here, this was actually like a mold or something like that. So what I did was I took this spray bottle, and I make my own Greek yogurt for my family, and it has a ton of whey left over. So I use this to spray onto these plants to save them because I didn't know what was going on. And the other tomatoes hadn't been affected, but it was primarily this, the Cherokee purple, which is really weird. So it was this one, and this one. Now, mind you, these were not all next to each other. I actually put them next to each other because if they're gonna die, they need to die together over here. But yeah, it's just this variety. Everything else seems to be fine. So over here, I have more tomatoes. So this is also a Cherokee purple, but this one's fine. See, nice and healthy. And then I have some more Romas. Look, y'all, the gnats are real. Look at that. Gross. I never had a gnat problem, but this year, honey, I got the gnats I think I took the cake with all the gnats. I have a marigold. No, I'm sorry, guys. This is a moringa. I have several of those. I have more Romas, and I think this is also a Roma back there. Yes. And these are nice and healthy. This, my friend, is a Malabar spinach. Look at that. and it is loving where it is. It's growing quickly. It's a vining spinach. It tastes very good. Spinach. It isn't in the spinach family, but because of the taste, they call it the Malabar spinach. It's heat loving, and I'm so excited to be able to trellis this, grow it, harvest and freeze and dehydrate, because I want to make my own supplements with it. So I'm excited for that. And then we're going to go ahead and pan over here. I'm trying not to go too fast. We'll start here. So this is another Sweet 100, and we're just going to start here. And as you can see, she is huge. She's probably, I don't know, maybe 3 feet at this point. And I have at least 2 weeks before I can plant out. Exactly 2 weeks before I can plant out. So I think she'll be fine. I went ahead and up potted these into bigger pots just because these small pots just were not doing it for her. Like their roots were all throughout the bottom. And then I have another pink jazz, and this one's a lot bigger as well. Really happy with that. I have some Romas in the back there. I have a honeycomb, another pink jazz, and let's see, that's Sweet 100s. Looks like I got a lot of those. Oh, and another Roma. Then down here, we have some more tomatoes. So this was a part of one of my Sweet 100s. It broke off the top when I was repotting it. So what I did was I just stuck this in here in the dirt. At first, the soil, I'm sorry, it was just drooping over. And then within maybe like 3 days, I guess it rooted on and she started to perk up some. So I'm happy about that and all of her growth. And I have lights all throughout here. See, I told you I was not thinking about how I just threw these lights in here. I just put them in here. I need to move this to the side a little bit, but that's that. More Romas. I don't know what this one is. This is a small tomato that just kind of came out of, it was a, I don't know. I can't necessarily say a volunteer because I was planting, dropping seeds, but this one is unknown. I know it's a tomato, just don't know what type. We will find out. She will show herself. And then we have more Romas and a pink tomato here and Roma there. Then back here, I have Gumfrina. I purchased some comfrey seeds from Amazon and nothing yet. It's been at this point a month, nothing at all. And then I have Stinging Nettle, which is doing really, really good. I'm going to eventually have to pot that up. Then I have, let's see, Hyssop and Lemongrass. So yeah, I thought, well, it was mentioned that you can't, or it just takes longer to grow lemongrass from seeds, but I would say that I had absolutely no issues with that lemongrass coming up. Zero, zilch. So that's that. Then I'm going to start here on my green stalk. Oh, I missed something. That is not green stalk. On this shelf over here, I have just a bunch of zinnias, nasturtium, which I'm going to have to pot up very soon, and hollyhocks. I'm like, what is that? And hollyhocks. So hollyhock, nasturtium, zinnias, several varieties. And then over here, this is like my little baby petite zinnias over there. All right, now we're gonna go to my OG little greenhouse. I started with this. So this is a greenhouse within a greenhouse. Okay, so in the center, this is where I actually have my heat mats. So just to kind of give you an idea of my setup, I'm going to start from the bottom and then work my way to the top. Okay, so down here I have all of my cucumbers and okra. So I'm growing more okra than my family needs, simply because I wish to share quite a bit of it. So I am growing just a regular Louisiana spineless okra, velvet, and then also the burgundy. I grew that one last year. It was really nice to look at, and the taste didn't differ at all. So I'm growing that as well. And then I'm only growing 2 varieties of cucumbers. So I have a beauty and that's my long one, and then my pickling cucumber, and they all seem happy. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a cantaloupe. This is only one came up here, and then I also have watermelons growing in the back as well. So cucumber, okra, and watermelon, and cantaloupe. Here are my vining squash. So okay, so I have this is my first time growing this one, but this is the Georgia Candy Roaster squash. People say it tastes really good, so I grew more than I need, again, because I want to share. But yeah, they are looking good, nice and healthy. This is a butternut squash. It isn't dead yet, so I'm gonna leave it, but it doesn't look like it's doing too well. So I started some more of my butternut squash because those were the only ones that didn't seem to be bothered by the vine borer last year. So I want to grow more of that. So I have a butternut squash here, more candy roaster. I have one spaghetti squash, so I'm going to guard this with my life because I only have one. I think I tucked in a few more in here so we can get more, but we'll see. And then I have patty pan squash as well here. So I think I tucked in a few more seeds here just to get more of that as well. Now, on the next row, we have a little bit more Malabar spinach. I'm serious about growing this. As you can see, it's trying to vine a bit. I'm going to have to eventually put this outside my outdoor greenhouse. More Malabar spinach. It just looks so nice, and it feels very much so like the spinach that I buy from the grocery store. Then I have here some Gumfrina. Cannot wait to grow that. Let's see what else we have. I have Celosia here, 2 little pots of that. I have some eggplant okra. Interesting enough, I did not start this a traditional method way. I found a method where you use your Instant Pot, the yogurt setting, and this is what your girl got here. Some Instant Pot eggplant, and it seems to be happy. Then we have plenty of peppers. So I have a sweet bell, I have a mild jalapeno. Which one is this? Rainbow bell. Oh, not sweet bell, sweet banana. More sweet peppers here. And then I have, I don't have a tag in this, but I know it's a pepper. So again, mystery, we're gonna find out. Then we have a butternut squash. This one seems to be doing the best. I don't know why. Maybe because I moved it into its own pot sooner than the others, but this one looks really, really good. So I'm gonna put her back. This is another eggplant right here, 2 of them. And then this is my tray of San Marzano tomatoes. So these are my paste tomatoes. This is right here. I put question mark for this. Like, it looks like a tomato, but what type of tomato? So I just put a question mark because I don't really know. I don't know, y'all. If y'all know what this is, let me know. But it was given tomato. That's what it's giving. Okay. And ChatGPT said tomato, but it does not resemble any of the other leaves. You see that? If y'all know what this is, put it in the comments for me. Okay? Because who is she? Then over here on my last row, I have several things. So I have my sweet potato slips. I just had to clean out the water because it's just a good idea to change the water out every few days or so because it was looking kind of cloudy and nasty. I have 2 Jamaican sorrel here. I am not trying to grow too much sorrel this year just because those things grow like trees. They're huge. I did not expect that. And then I was procrastinating with harvesting these things. So I had 2 trees full of beautiful flowers, full of the calyx. And then we got a freeze. And the next day I was ready to go and get it, but they died and they were all mushy and disgusting. So I'm going to try my best to do a better job this year of obtaining or harvesting the sorrel in a timely manner. Then here I'm starting some more butternut squash because I've already stated here that I only have 1 or 2 that looks really good and I want more of that. I have more peppers, for the most part, just a ton of bells, sweet pepper, and then a new one for me this year is the Aji pepper, which is like a little small. It has the shape of a habanero, but it is not spicy at all. So I'm excited about that. Oh, and as well as a habanada. Now let's see which one this is back here. Oh, this is a rainbow bell, and it's bigger than all the rest of them, and they started together. So not sure what's going on with that, but that's what we have. Here we have holy basil. Absolutely love holy basil. Didn't really need as many of these, but that's what we got. This is borage. I have another one that's more mature out in the greenhouse outside. This one didn't come up at first. I ended up reusing the soil and then it decided to come up on its own. So boom, we have another borage that I'm gonna have to pot somewhere else. You know what? Now that I'm looking, this is low-key looking like this basil over here. I don't know, y'all. Let me smell it. Let's see. Nope. It smells like a tomato. We're gonna find out what it is because I don't know. Here is my only ground cherry. Oh my gosh, I tried to start many of these from seed and they just didn't come up. They were very stubborn, but I'm thinking because it was too early. But this one came up. See, my original drop date was 2/2, and it took a while for it to come up, but it's up. So we're gonna guard this with our live because yeah, my family loved to ground cherries. I do have a pot that they grew in last year, and I'm hoping and praying that we have a ton of volunteers because I want all the ground cherries. Here we have ginger. So I need to put this in another pot simply because this is very small and this ginger wants to grow, as you can see. Then these are homegrown sweet potatoes. I grew these last year. They are very small, but believe it or not, these very small sweet potatoes literally gave me all of those slips as well as these slips. So yeah, that's what we're working with. Look at all those roots. Again, it's gonna be a while before I can plant out, but yeah, I just changed the water, so that's good. Here is sweet basil. I'm like, oh my god, I don't have a tag. I do not have a tag, but I know it. Look at those leaves. Scream sweet basil. And I started these with the paper towel in the Ziploc baggie method. They germinated. I just popped them on the soil, and this is what I have from that. So I'm really excited because the sweet basil is just so delicious in the summertime when I'm making like my little Italian meals. Oh, I skipped over this, but this is amaranth here. And then last but not least, we have my sunflowers. So I am growing various sunflowers here, and this probably will not be my only round of these. I'm probably gonna start another round at some point. I sowed these seeds on Saturday, I believe, and the germination is looking good so far. So I'm really excited about that. All right, y'all. So thank you for taking the time to check out my greenhouse with me. If you are interested and you'd like for me to show you the few things that's growing outside, I will be happy to do that as well. I do have a couple of brassicas growing, like my collards and things like that, because Southern girl needs her collards for sure, and some other things. But inside the greenhouse, I have more flowers. What else do I have? Do I have any veggies? mostly flowers. I don't know. If you're interested and you want to see what's growing out there, I will happily show you, as well as my orchard and what's blooming, what survived the frost, and so forth. Thank you so much for checking me out. Thank you for those who's been hanging on with me and being very patient. Thank you. And for those of you who are new, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I promise to be more consistent and just keep you guys involved, and so that you can see everything that's growing in Aisha Evergreen's garden. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Until next time, lock in.